what Traditionis Custodes really is? You know what it means? It means that Vatican II failed to seduce us into compliance. It means it failed. Every serious Catholic today knows where that revolution was heading right from the start. The whole point, take the mystical body of Christ out. Take Christ out of the situation. Silence Christ the King. Remember, Vatican II does not even mention the social kingship of Jesus Christ. Cancel Christ the King. Cancel the sacrifice of the altar, which is one of the ways you keep demons at bay, through sacrifice owed to God. Well, they turn the sacrifice into a meal. Remove Christianity's influence, not only from the lives of the people, but from the lives of the state, from the lives of from geopolitics, period. And the results, friends, the results of having done that, silenced the church, taken the church out, the results are all around us. A world at constant war, weapons of war, artificial intelligent weaponry that no one had ever even thought of before. Like, it seems like it comes right out of hell, this information, doesn't it? To say nothing of a global graveyard of millions and millions and millions of aborted babies. To say nothing of broken, shattered families, whole generations of suicidal children. Children! Children! Are you aware of somewhere in history where the kids all started killing themselves like they are now? Global lockdowns. We just got through with one. Well, they're going to meet in Davos next month to try to see if they can come up with another one. Do you like the world? The world that has Christ banished from it? Are you enjoying? Is anyone enjoying it? Does anyone like this? Does anyone want this? Cities turning into absolute apocalyptic dystopian hellholes. Philadelphia. Here, let's do a little juxtaposition, side by side. Here is the city of Philadelphia, brotherly love, formerly a very Catholic town. Here's Philly in 1950. Now, 50 years after the close of the Second Vatican Council, here's Philadelphia today. I don't even know what we're looking at there. Looks like something out of like a zombie apocalypse movie going on in Philadelphia and in a lot of other cities in this country. And Pope Francis says climate change is the biggest threat we face. Climate change. Friends, as we head into this new year now, let's just drop all the old differences of opinion, intramural squabbling, whatever it is. Let's unite the clans and let's get the message out. What's painfully obvious to everyone now is the Catholic Church shuts down, is dismantled, taken apart, and disassembled. The pioneer traditional Catholics were right. Everybody knows it now. Everybody can see it if you're awake, if you haven't already left the church, which millions have. If you're trying to be a faithful Catholic, you can see it. They made war on our church, didn't they? It is Christ or chaos. We have absolute clarity on that right now. So that's the good news. There's no turning back. Turn back to what? There's no turning back at this point. We just got to push forward. And if we want to survive this thing, if we want to be an instrument of the preservation of the faith, if you want them someday to tell our story, just like we tell the stories of the Cristeros and the Vendeans and the English martyrs and everybody else, someday they're going to tell our stories. All we got to do, we don't have to be heroes. We just have to do the thing that we were put on this earth to do in the first place, and that's keep the faith. We need to keep the faith, and we need to let them see you keeping the faith. Let everybody in your life, everybody see you keeping the faith. The example of one person who's keeping the faith and isn't afraid to stand up and say, I believe, is amazing. We saw this everybody's seen this coach from the NBA, basketball coach, mentions Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, and it just went viral all over the world.
A non-basketball question. Did you get a chance to meet with the royal family? And if not, how was it like having them there in the building?
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph?
The Prince and Princess of Wales.
Oh, no, I did not. I'm only familiar with one royal family. I don't know too much about that one. Thank you.
Everybody was talking about that a week or so ago. So that's what we need to do. We need to just be outspokenly Christian. It's the only way to do it. Outspokenly Catholic, proud of what and who we are. Let the world know, no matter what happens, no matter what comes next, we're Christians. And the Christians, by the way, who went through times similar to ours, that's what they did. That's why they're heroes. That's why we're still telling their story. Just before God saved the world, you had these heroes, these Christians, letting everybody know what the score was. I'm talking about whether you're little Christians, little Agnes or Cecilia in the Colosseum in Rome, pagan Rome, as the lions are tearing them up, they're singing songs of praise to God, right? Smiles on their faces. Or maybe the 16 Carmelites, singing Veni Creator Spiritus during the French Revolution, each one lined up at the guillotine, each voice being silenced, one execution at a time until there was one voice left, and she kept singing until they took her head too. That's why the faith came back in France, because of the example of martyrs like that. That's why it came back in Mexico, because Father Michael Pro stands there with his arms in a cruciform, shouting Viva Cristo Rey as bullets tore open his chest, and everybody said, I want to be that. I want to do that. I want to follow that. I want to believe like that. And we have the opportunity, friends, not to do something that heroic, but to do something in the general direction of that. I hope it doesn't come to that. But the point is, the martyrs always found a way, at the very last second, to signal to those who were left behind, guys, the revolution failed. I still believe. They didn't get me. You see? So what's our game plan as this Christmas comes and the New Year's dawns and it's got a lot of uncertainty? What's our game plan? It's real simple. Keep the faith and thank God every day for the honor of being alive right now and for having been able to keep your senses, to keep your soul, keep your mind when so many millions have not. Our game plan is to get down on our knees this Christmas in front of the creche and say out loud, the revolution failed. We're still here. We believe. And there's nothing on this earth that can make us stop believing. They failed.